Hello, today I thought I'd talk about a very unusual, slightly long-winded, but very effective way of making meaningful, profitable, and long-lasting relationships and friendships, and it raises your credibility and reputation at the same time. I'm talking about multi-author books. Let's just say, hypothetically, you want to get into an industry, doesn't matter what it is, be it corporate, education, civil service, doesn't matter. Let's just say there's a job role that you're really keen to get to know. So, for example, I'll pick teachers in the education sector. Let's just say I want to build long-lasting, profitable, meaningful relationships with teachers. I would go onto LinkedIn and try and connect and start just connecting with senior teachers who I think have got a responsibility for hiring speakers like me. Okay, so these are the people you need to connect with. Who's your target market? What's the avatar of your preferred client? And go and connect with these people on LinkedIn. Then, what you do is you suggest to them that you would like to be a published author and I want to write a book on X subject. So for teachers, it might be how to become a more effective teacher. And you, with your level of experience, skills, knowledge, expertise, would be a superb guest expert contributor. Those three words. Guest expert contributor to a multi-author book. Would you be interested in giving just a tiny bit of your time in exchange for becoming a published author that would improve your authority positioning in the industry, as well as improve your reputation? So they get to improve their reputation, their authority positioning, and become as a guest expert published author at zero cost to them. Typically, it's a no-brainer. And remember, you've got to stress that all it takes is a little bit of their time. That's it. Now, it does take your time. This is a long sales and marketing process, okay? But it takes time and a little bit of money, but not lots. And if you get skilled up, it shouldn't cost you anything at all. So how do you do this? Invite them to connect on LinkedIn, ask them if they're interested in writing between 500 and 2,000 or 2,500 words, essentially either a page or a short chapter, in a book full of expert contributors, just like you. And you need, depending on the size of the book you want to write, between 15 and 50. You can have more if you want. And if I was doing this to teachers, I would invite senior teachers or head of years, assistant head teachers or head teachers. If you're after sales managers and sales directors in a specific industry, you know what to do. And you give them a spec. Now, before I carry on, let me give you some examples. It surprised me actually when I was doing the notes for this video. It made me realise that I've been a part of 5 multi-contributor, multi-author books. Every single one of them have been an Amazon subject #1. That's without any of the books I've done in my other publishing business. This is 5 subject #1s on Amazon in 5 multi-author books. 2 of them I did myself and 3 I was a part of. Let me explain. The first one I was involved with was this one. It's a book for the business of professional speaking. There was myself and about 20 other expert professional speakers. We wrote this book, and it was a subject #1 under public and professional speaking. Hey, then I was involved in a book called Good Question. The front person on that was Judy Barber. The front person on this one, I think, was Mindy Gibbons-Klein of Panama Press. The person involved in Good Question was Judy Barber, and she wrote a book written by people who coach people one-to-one called Good Question, and I wrote a piece in there on a couple of questions I ask when I'm coaching and working with people. Again, subject #1 in business coaching and business. Then I was involved in this book, and this book was The Executive Diet And again, I think from memory, I'm not sure about it. I think this was also published by Mindy, and Deepak Lodhia as well. And no, this was Deepak, and it's called the Executive Diet. It was tips for busy executives and business leaders. Subject number 1 in business. Then I thought, let's do one for teachers. So I've done 2 of these. This is number 2. It's only a thin book. It's only got about 30 contributions, but it's both speakers to the education industry and teachers in a book aimed at newly qualified teachers, NQTs, called The Big Mistakes That Teachers Make and How to Provide Them. Now, I don't show you those to show off or impress you. I show you them just to show you, honestly, if I can do this, anyone can. I said, it is a long game. Bear with me. So far you've approached them, you've given them an idea of what's involved, and if they express an interest, always put it that you are heightening your authority positioning and improving your reputation and perceived as an expert in your industry. That's what will sell it. Now remember, the original objective was to build long-term relationships with these people. Very congruent, sincere. We're not looking to sell to these people initially in any way, shape or form. We're looking to gain their trust and truly serve them and write a book that serves the audience. Okay? So, you explain to them in an email or a letter that you send them a sample of a chapter that you write yourself, and I strongly suggest that either a block up front or every now and again you put several contributions in the book. You don't have to write the whole book. You're the collaborating author, okay? So you send them a sample. You explain that there is no fee for their contribution, simply because if we were to try and break fees up against any commission of sales we get between 50 people, it would just be not worth doing. But emphasize what you get is authority positioning, reputation building, expert author. You then ask their permission to use pieces of the book, excerpts in promotion, marketing, and their image if they want to give their photograph. You give them deadlines as to when they need to send a sample, when you'll get back to them. Give them a little effective timeline of when you want a sample by, when you'll get back to them, when you want the final contribution by, and estimated time of going to press. And allow yourself some time, because herding these people is like herding cats, all right? But even be specific in this email around to the spec you want it sent to you in. Please stress you want it in a normal typeface, normal size, either 12, 14 or 16 size font, on a Word document. You will be surprised at what people send you and how they send it to you. So spoon feed them. Okay, so let's hypothetically say over a period of 3 weeks or 3 months or a year, you've managed to get 20 to 50 contributions. You cut, copy, paste the content into one long Word document. You highlight the whole lot, make sure it's all uniform print, nicely laid out. Then you can either skill up yourself or, using various social media platforms, use freelancers to look at proofreading your book, editing your book, the layout of the book, which is more important than people give credit for. All of those 3 things are critical. A cover design and title, which again you can get done very cheaply or do it yourself. And then either get someone or you learn how to upload it to Amazon Kindle, where they can Amazon, where you can either sell it as a Kindle electronic download or indeed as a paperback. Then, if you want to, you can spend a bit of money on Facebook ads and promote it, sell the book. But if you tell all of the contributing authors that if they all were to buy any copies they want from Amazon in the first 24, 48 hours, stands a chance that they'll push it out to their own networks. They might even buy some for their colleagues, their family and friends. And do you know what? The chances of getting subject number 1 is really quite good. Now, subject number 1, it's kind of neither here nor there. It's kind of ego. But by going through this process, you are positioned as an authority. They are positioned as an authority. They will like you for doing that. You are then, strangely, very welcomed when you ask to have a conversation about possibly working with their students or their staff or a sales team or within a corporation or a certain industry, you get known. And as I say, I've done 2. I'm about to do the 3rd book in the education sector. This stuff works. I beg you, try it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Then click the TV to watch the next video. Oh, and don't forget to visit our website at davidhyner.com to claim your free audiobook. Until the next time, go Rhino. Avin it.